My name is Jessica, and my daddy wants to do an update of a Topsy Turvy, so stay tuned.
Welcome back, everyone. It is June 15th, and I wanted to give you an update 30 days after I planted. I planted everything on May 15th, and I did my first recording on Memorial Day, so that was the weekend, the last day of May. As to really, the question becomes, and the question I'm getting from a lot of the neighbors is, do they work? And do you see any downside to them? So let me go pan back to the planters themselves. And the first thing that I recognized was that when I filled these up, I filled it about halfway, but I didn't pack the soil. So after about 30 days of putting water into them, the soil compacted, and I just happened to look into to the top of it, and I noticed that the roots had already grown up to the top. So so the first thing is really, when you fill the topsy-turvy, make sure that you fill it, pack it virtually all the way to the top, because the roots will grow in. The second kind of questionable thing that I have is that the top of the topsy-turvy, you really have to, I would like to see a more concaved top so that more rainwater would be collected. I do water these plants every day. They do have a very good drainage process, but when the tops are on, they really don't catch a lot of water. So on days that it rains, I just tip these up and allow rainwater to come in, because the hole as it is right now just doesn't catch enough water. The whole process of plants that grow up towards the sun is evident here. You can see how this piece is actually growing up. Well, when we first did it, everything was growing up. Now the weight of the plant and the tomatoes that are developing are starting to create a downward force, and you can see here that there is an actual bend and a kink and an actual tear in the plant. So from a downside perspective, we know that the plant shouldn't grow up as much as it does. Next time I do it, I will actually apply a little bit of weight to the upward growing, so that we can control or guide the plant in a downward motion. The question becomes, do they work? 30 days ago, we bought these cucumber plants, and you can see how small they are. They do have buds, so they are producing fruit, but take a look at the topsy-turvy. I can actually take this off, and I'll show you probably 3 times or 4 times the size of these. Same container. There was 4 of these. I took 1 out, planted it. Look at the size difference in the leaves. Okay? Now, I did fertilize these with an organic composted liquid soil that I bought at Whole Foods, and I simply poured a little bit into each one, and you'll see that my chili peppers are growing hog wild. There's got to be 20 or 50 different 50 peppers on there already. My jalapeno peppers have probably 5 or 6 buds with 2 or 3 small peppers on there already. The bell peppers, I got 1 nice fruit with several buds. If you come down a little bit more, come with me. This plant actually grew even faster than the other one on the end, and this one actually suffered a more severe. Come all the way in, come all the way in. You'll see that as the plant cracked, as the plant got more weight, you can see how much more fruit's on this one. But you'll see here that the plant actually cracked, and I'm hoping that it survives. As more and more tomatoes actually come onto the plant, because that will be a lot of weight. But it looks like as far down here, it's still doing pretty good. You'll notice that down below we've planted strawberries. The carrots have not come up yet. The sweet onions are doing really, really well. The radishes are doing amazingly well. The scallions look like they're doing okay. Here we have spinach. The spinach looks like it's doing all right. Jessica, please stay out of the way. And in this corner we have zucchini and squash. All right, guys, thanks a lot, and I'll give you an update in about another 15 days. Take care.